Bet those kids that were getting new pajamas were probably grateful that they had them during these colder pre-winter days, I guess you'd have to call it. I'm thinking of those footy pajamas that we wore when we were kids.
That's a great place. It's a really great place.
I
They
know,
do a great job.
I love that story. That was
Sports
really
room?
great. Yes, the sports room.
Loved it there.
Oh, Dan, there you are, right as type. Right
Got to go
there
right
with
to
the
it, right?
At least we're clearing up weather-wise, right, Dan?
Yeah, you know, it was just a soaker of a day. Yesterday, we set that record for the most rain ever on October 22nd. Now, a lot of that lake effect rain was more focused into the southern tier today and up towards that Lake Ontario shoreline. Now, tomorrow, we'll still have a few more widely scattered showers, so we're not drying things up completely. But still, if you do have any outdoor plans tomorrow, go for it. But don't be surprised if there are a couple of brief little raindrops. That's the extent as far as precipitation goes tomorrow. And then by the weekend, we're pretty much dry. There might be a couple of odd little showers, especially during the overnights, trying to roll in off the lakes. But for the most part, we're dry. So certainly any outdoor activities are looking great. And that's the quiet weather that will continue into much of next week. And it really wouldn't be until the second half of next week we're going to bring back only limited rain chances. Now, Halloween, that's where we might be tracking a larger weather system. But of course, a lot of time between now and then. That's something we'll be tracking, of course, as we go through the coming days. The one thing we're not going to see much change in, the temperature. We're going to hold on to this chill, even a little bit below average for this time of year. We should be picking up highs in the mid-50s, and we're just kind of hovering here within a couple of degrees of 50 right into and pretty much through next week. So temperatures around or even a little bit below average pretty much for the foreseeable future. So let's show it to you here on Future Look. And again, we still have a few widely scattered showers, especially towards the southern tier and again towards Orleans County and Monroe County. But all this activity will continue to get more and more isolated as you're heading out tomorrow morning. I stopped this at 7 a.m. So whether it's the bus stop or heading off to work, we're dry in and around Buffalo, so a pretty quiet start today. Still chilly, though, upper 30s to near 40. A couple of light showers there in and around Jamestown and Salamanca. Now, as we go through the day, while the majority of the day will be dry and many areas will remain dry, I just can't rule out there's just going to be just enough instability. And you can see I stopped this at 4:30. Notice there are a couple little radar blips here. So again, a spot shower or a sprinkle can't be ruled out. That's the extent as far as precipitation. Again, a high only around 50. Now, as we get into your Saturday, outside of maybe a sprinkle early along the lake shores, notice here we're dry into the afternoon with partly sunny skies and temperatures again still though only around 50 or so degrees. That's where temperatures will just continue to hover here into next week. So again, tonight, still kind of damp and chilly, but any showers continue to just taper off to nothing more than isolated showers. Overnight lows, upper 30s and low 40s. For your Friday, not too bad. Again, we'll have some sunshine mixed in with the clouds, still on the chilly side, but nothing more than a spotty shower or two. Many remaining dry with a high around 50. 7-day forecast, we're going to hang out around 50, but with more in the way of sunshine for both your Saturday and Sunday. And then heading into next week, we're quiet Monday, Tuesday. It's right around midweek. We're going to have to keep an eye on some moisture trying to lift northward. But again, really Halloween, better chance for some showers, but a lot of time between now and then. We'll keep you posted. We got sports coming up right after the break.